Hi everybody, so we're going to have a two-part tonight. One is the continuation of what we do every Thursday or every Wednesday, depends on the situation, which is the study of the Sefirot. And then after that, what we're going to do, we're going to get into the idea of what is tonight about. It's called Pesach Sheni, the second Passover, and the Hilula, the death anniversary of Rabbi Meir Baal Anes. Also the two forces. So I'm going to start with that, okay, with the Talmud Eser Sefirot. בכוח הכאת אור אינסוף במסך, with the power of the light of the endless hitting the curtain, חוזר האור למעלה. The light, same light from the Ensof, from the endless, that light going back, בסוד אור חוזר. When it's going back, we call the same light that went down אור חוזר, returning light. המלביש את אור העליון. Don't forget, from the upper to the lower, the light never stops. But the אור חוזר is pushing back because it's hitting the curtain, the masach is going back, and malbish, it's clothing the light which is already there. Meaning, the light is always there, but you need something to reveal the light. What reveal the light? Another light. It was hitting the masach and going back. It's called אור חוזר. עד המקום שמגיע קו האור אינסוף נקרא עולם אצילות. And the place where the line from the endless arrive, remember the line versus the circular. After Tzimtzum, there's no more circle, there's all line, meaning beginning and end. The end of that line, עד המקום שמגיע האור אינסוף, נקרא עולם אצילות, כל עולם אצילות. The end of this line, we call it the world of emanation. Okay, below the world of Adam Kadmon. ואז עיקר אור אינסוף יתברך. Now I'm reading from the Ari. The light of the endless was hitting, המתפשט עד שם במסך ההוא, and tried to spread until it hit the מסך, the curtain, ואז בכוח ההכרה של הירידה, הוא פגש שם, חזר לעלות. And because it went down, come, you can sit there. Because it went down, all the way down, so הוא פגש שם, חזר לעלות. And it was hitting that masach. Why it was hitting that? Why is it going there? Because that light truly belonged to that type of desire. חזר לעלות בסוד אור חוזר. It went back with what we call the secret of אור חוזר, returning light, למעלה במקומו, wherever it came from. ואז נגמר עולם האצילות בבחינת הכלים. That system, that whole thing, called עולם אצילות, the world of emanation, בבחינת הכלים, from the vessel point of view, from the receiver point of view. ואז חזר האינסוף להתלבש בהם בסוד העצמות. And then the אינסוף start to filling up those vessels that were created. לכן עד המקום שמגיע האור אינסוף על דרך הנ"ל, נקרא עולם אצילות. So wherever the line of light coming down from the Ensof, all the way what we call the bottom of the Masach, we call that level עולם אצילות, the world of emanation. כי האור עצמו הוא רק שהוא אחר התעבודו כנ"ל. Because when we say the עולמות, when we say different universes, when we say different vessels, what is this? Is there really anything but the light? No. Everything is light. It's just light שהתעבה. התעבה in Hebrew mean becoming more dense. It becoming more עבה, more thick, more dense. So if you think about it, all the things we talk in Keter, Chokhmah, Binah, Zer Alpin Balchut, Atzilut, Bria, emanation, creation, formation, all that seem like levels, but they are almost an expression of the same light that came from above to below. All of it. even if you want to go even simple, even this table, this chair I'm sitting on, all that is an expression of the endless light. That's what it is. It's an expression. It's how the endless light come to an expression. Some as more light, some have more density of that light, what we call material. So what is the physical material world? A light that cannot come to a full expression, so it's only become physical. More materialistic it is, more physical it is, less it can come to the expression of sharing. Think about yourself. How much light you have in you, and how much density of light you have in you. Now I'm going to go to Rav Ashlag. פגישת אור אינסוף במסך מדומה לבית דברים קשים. What is exactly when the light of the endless and the curtain meeting each other? What does it exactly look like? Ask Rav Ashlag. מדומה לבית דברים קשים. It's like two hard thing. שאחד רוצה לפרוץ לגבול השני. Both of them want to cross the border to the other end of the other thing. אשר השני מזדקף לנגדו בכל תוקף. And one standing with full power, and you're not going to go through me. I'm strong. I'm a piece of rock. The other, it's also a piece of rock. So what happened with a piece of rock going to the piece of rock? מונע אותו להשיג משהו בגבולו. You're not going to go through me. הנה פגישה כזו מכונה הכאה. That type of פגישה, that type of meeting, we call it הכאה. הכאה means hitting. What is hitting? If I'm hitting my hand on the table, you just heard noise. Because the hard part hitting another hard part, you have a noise. Because my hand don't let the table go through it, and the table don't let my hand go through that. That's called הכאה. ולהפוקה, מפגישת נוזלים. Say Rav Ashlag, like if you take liquid, it's a little different. למה? Why? שאינם מונעים זה לזה. They not totally prevent one another when there is a push. מלהשיג גבול, for crossing the border. The נוזלים are more open-minded. The liquid are more open-minded. מתערבים יחד. They mix together, והכל בסדר, They mix together and everything is okay. That's with liquid. ועל כן אין הכאה מובנת בהם. That's why there is no hitting when it's come to נוזלים. וכן, also כן בדברים רכים. If you take two soft surface, אין הכאתם נרגש כל כך. Two soft surface, even if there is heating, you don't really feel it. משום שמניחים זה לזה. They allowed one to another to cross over to the border. לכנוס מעט בגבולו. It can go, גבול mean border. Every one of that item allowed the other item to cross over to the limitation, ולדחו על קליפתו, and to push the קליפה. It's almost like everything has almost like a קליפה, like a shell around it, and you're allowed to go to the shell when it's נוזלים, liquid. But when it's a hard material, no. החיצונה במשהו, משאין כך דברים קשים. When it's a hard thing, they don't let one to another. שאחד אינו מרשה לחברו לזוז. אותו אף במשהו בגבולו, הרי פגישתה בבונה לבחינתה כאה. So, Rav Ashlag basically explain a little bit of physics. Two hard things meeting each other? No. Not gonna let you in. Liquid, different. והנה, להיות שכל עיקר הצמצום. What was the idea of the צמצום? היה מצד הנאצל. What is צמצום exactly? The נאצל, the receiver, the emanated, decided, I don't want to receive. don't want to receive. לא כלל מצד המאציל. The emanator was not busy with the נאצל, don't want to receive. נאצל, don't want to receive. I want to give, you don't want to receive. לפיכך אין אור אינסוף מקפיד כלל. אינסוף is not going to be meticulous about the choice of the נאצל, of the receiving or not to receive. Because the אור אינסוף is one thing, I'm giving. באותו הצמצום שיש במלכות. Where was the צמצום take place? Only in מלכות. Only in מלכות. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Many people come to listen to my lecture, even the gardener. We need a little disturb, because the light we revealed there is so great. See, they crossed the border to clean the garden. God bless them. באותו הצמצום שיש במלכות. Where is the צמצום take place? Where is the צמצום take place? מלכות. Only in מלכות. Why only in מלכות? The true receiving is only in מלכות. True receiving only in מלכות. You know, did you ever ask yourself why you get fed up with some people, or get angry, or get upset with a certain situation? Simply because your desire is too small. You want to learn desire in the wrong way. If you go to Vegas, you know, you have those machines. Some machine receive $20, some machine receive 10, some receive 5, some receive only $1, and they're okay with it. But you know that there is some machine that receive even 1 cent. So somebody asked me that. They said, Eliyahu, can you imagine 1 cent? I said, you got to learn something from this group of people. Not about how to behave, about from a point of receiving. They want to receive even your 1 cent. It doesn't humiliate them to look for 1 cent. If you want to know if you have a real big desire, everything you care about, small and big, that's Malchut. For that reason, only Malchut have that real desire. And the Ein Sof was reaching Malchut to fulfill it. The Masach, the curtain of the Tzimtzum, is preventing it. So now we have an issue. אלא שהוא נמשך ויורד להתפשט גם בתוך המלכות. Ein Sof is coming to go to the Malchut right away. מובן גם כן שיורד לשם בכוח. It doesn't come slowly, it comes in one shot. The whole capacity. והוא מחמת שבאין סוף מתרם הצמצום היה ממלא שם גם בחינה ד'. What happened before the צמצום? Did the אין סוף was fulfilling מלכות? Yes, הוא ושמו אחד. He and his name are one. It was no question. So the same amount that belonged to the מלכות is coming down. ועל כן אין לו עניין לשנות דרכו. The אין סוף is not going to change anything. ויורד תמיד למלות גם את כלי המלכות באורו יתברך. It's very nice, it was some צמצום, contraction, restriction, whatever you want to call it, and בסדר. Now מלכות say I don't want to receive. I'm giving. אמנם המסך והפרגוד, the curtain and the veil, the same thing, and then some מלכות that was created by מלכות, מעכב עליו ומפסיק האור. Delaying that light and stop the light for the meantime. We're going to study later that nothing can win the light. Eventually the light breaks through. That's the same like what happened in the light bulb. When you look at the light bulb, what is the light bulb work? You have the minus plus and you have the filament in between. What is that filament? Eventually, if it's gone, you cannot have light. But what exactly happened? The light want to give. I want to give, I want to give, I want to give. Until that filament, which is the masach, the pargod, cannot say no anymore. So let's go through. But then there is darkness. That's a paradox. Big paradox. מעכב עליו ומפסיק האור ולא נותן לו להתפשט בתוכו אף משהו. That curtain above מלכות doesn't allow even the light to go through even a little bit. ולפרח מובן אשר אז עיקר אור אין סוף יתברך. Now we understand what the Ari said. הקאה. Now it was like הקאה. It was hitting. The light of the Ein Sof was hitting the מסך, המתפשט עד שם במסך ההוא. I think it was clear. Now, כלומר, אותו שיעור אור שהיה ראוי להתקבל במלכות, לא קיבלתו מחמת עיכובו של המסך, כל זה השיעור חזר ועלה למעלה. How much אור חוזר, how much returning light is really going up? Exactly the same amount that was supposed to come down. So let's say we're going to put it in ounce. Let's say there's 1,000 ounces of light coming down to Malchut. We build a cement, we build an iron wall to prevent that light to coming in. The light is hitting and the light go back. How much light go back? Exactly the same amount. Exactly the same amount. Is everything okay there? You want to stop?
The internet fell.
What?
The internet fell.
What?
The internet
But-
fell.
Am I still on?
You're still on. You're still
To
on.
the vital, I'm on?
Yes.
Vital is on. So that's all important.
Okay.
It's all important if the internet fails.
We're good.
Yeah, it's It's okay. I mean, people can go invite them. Just tell them.
I told people.
Yeah, good. Anyway, what is the internet? I mean, if you think about it, right, Debbie? What is the internet? What is it? It's a masach. They're called masachim. Something don't go out there. Yeah. So the question you gotta ask yourself, what is your portion? What is your portion in this world? It's in the Mishnah, Ezo Ashir, Asamech Bechelko. Somebody who's rich is happy with his portion. How do you know what is your portion? What if your portion is 1,000 books you need to write? What if your portion is to change the world health consciousness? What is your portion is to do so many things? Everybody think about, okay, Samech Bechelko, I should be happy with what I have. No, your chelko, your chelek shelcha. But how do you know what is your chelek? How do you know what is your portion? How can you reveal your portion? Is by, guys, if it's possible, leave everything. No? Okay. How do we know what is your chelko? How do you reveal your chelko? How do you reveal your part? Is by doing enough or choser. By doing enough or choser. Meaning, what is it you want right now? Money, let's say 1 million. Fame, okay. Respect, health, good feeling, happiness, soulmate, love, whatever you want. This has come from the Or Yashar. This has come from the direct light. So that means it's already here. You cannot want something that not already been shared with you. You can no longer desire things that not been shared to begin with. Once it's shared in the endless, it didn't arrive yet to you. That's when it's in the process to arrive. So you cannot receive it until you can dress it. You cannot, I know it's complicated, you cannot receive it until you can dress it. The way you dress it, that's a complicated part. You push it. What do you push? All the things that you want to want. Everything that you want, you push. You know, you sometimes meet those people, they do a lot of mistake in public, right? They're sitting in the lecture or in a synagogue or in a place, we don't have it for a long time, and it's so quiet in the room, and suddenly they drop a can, or the bottles, or things fall from their hand. All kind of weird mistake. Why does that happen? You're gonna say random, but it's happened too often. Wherever they are, the bag is falling, the things going wrong all the time. All the time things going wrong. Now, why? Can we leave that? Can we close the computer? So, the whole idea is, why is that happen to those people? Mistake, right? But also mistake is a result of lack of Or Choser. Those people don't have enough in them the contribution consciousness. What am I doing outside? When you're thinking about outside of yourself, which is Or Choser, then you can reveal all the Or Yashar that is already there. But if you only think about yourself, you're doing more masach. You're doing more curtain, and then the Or Yashar cannot come to your life. To think about what is it you want to achieve. What do you do for giving? Not from a guilt. Don't come from a guilt. Come from a place, what do you do? What do you do? Then things will work for you perfectly, because now you have enough Or Choser to reveal all what's yours. Everything that's yours is yours. Nobody can take it away from you, but it doesn't mean you're receiving it. Nobody can take it away from you, but it doesn't mean you're receiving it. You want to receive it, you got to be involved Or Choser. Got to be involved Or Choser. Returning light. חזר ולמעלה והלביש את כל הגימל בחינות של האור העליון, דהיינו עד חוכמה, שנחשבת למקומו של האור חוזר זה. Question: if we talking about Malchut, have a curtain, and Sof is hitting the light of the endless from above, hitting the Malchut, and not the Malchut, the curtain above Malchut, how far is that light going back? And what is Mekomo? Chozer el Mekomo. Going back to its place. What is its place? Chokhmah. Lama Chokhmah? Lama Chokhmah? למה חוכמה? Why חוכמה? הבחינות של האור עליון דהיינו החוכמה שחשבת למקומו, שלא חוזר זה. עכשיו חזר לעלות בסוד אור חוזר למעלה למקומו. What is Mekomo? Let's think about it together. If you think about where the light is coming from, right? If we look at the Sefirot, you have, of course, Keter, you have Chokhmah, you have Binah, you have Zerampin, and Malchut. Now, the light of Malchut is not able to receive. There's no receiving. There's curtain there. So now it's have to shoot 4 phases up. 4 phases up, it's exactly all the way to Chokhmah. If you count it, it will be basically very, very simple. The Malchut to Malchut, no. Then Zerampin, then Binah, then Chokhmah, the top of Chokhmah. כי עליית האור חוזר והלבשתו את אור העליון, ממטה למעלה, עושה בחינת כלים על אור העליון. What's the original purpose of even have this אור חוזר, or returning light? Because as I say, before, not as Rav Ashlag says, the Ari said, the light מתעבה, create more density. So the light itself become the vessel. Where is the vessel? The vessel is happening from the Or Choser. So because the light eating the curtain of Malchut, what is Malchut receiving? What is the curtain of Malchut receiving? There is a powder of receiving there. So when the light coming back as a returning light, within that light there is already receiving. That receiving become the vessel. כלומר, אחר שהאור חוזר עולה למעלה, כנ"ל נמצא אור אינסוף מתלבש באור חוזר הזה, בסוד העצבות המלובש בכלים. So, basically the כלים, the vessels, are actually the אור חוזר. Yeah, simple. היינו עד המסך שבכלי דמלכות, כי המסך החזירו למעלה, ולא נתנו להתפשט יותר. רוצה לומר שכוח עיכוב שבמסך לא פעל כלום על ספירת אצילות שלמעלה ממלכות. So, that delaying of the light, not to go to the Malchut, didn't affect the Sefirot, didn't affect the vessel, didn't affect the Sefirot, לא פעל כלום על ספירות דאצילות, in the level of emanation, of אצילות, שלמעלה ממלכות, which are above ומלכות, אלא רק ממלכות ולמטה. All this, what we talk about, only affect whatever happened from Malchut and below to the Malchut of Atzilut. אבל כן מתפשט אור אינסוף ברוך הוא עד מסך שבמלכות בבחינת אצילות. For that reason, the light of the endless, if you remember after Tzimtzum, we have a line. So there is a line. So you have 5 worlds. The first world, which is Shoresh, which is Keter, is Adam Kadmon, primordial man. Atzilut, emanation, Bria, creation, Yetzirah, formation, and action. So we are talking about, there is a big difference between Atzilut to the other Olamot. There's a huge difference between emanation and all the other world below. Because the light of the endless only shine till Malchut of Atzilut, till Malchut of emanation. בלי שום עיכוב כלל. משאין כך אור אינסוף המתנוצץ ועובד דרך מסך ולמטה. Later on we're going to study that there is eventually, when the light is hitting the masach enough, the light eventually find a way to penetrate through the masach and go all the way down. Otherwise, we'll never have light here. So it's called over derech masach velemata. It's go through the masach and below. נמצא מתמעט ביותר מכוח הסיבה הזאת. So that type of light becoming weaker and weaker as it going through masachim. Almost when you look at the light of the sun with the sunglasses. It's not the same light that come from the sun. So that type of filter make the light of the sun weaker. But if we are talking about, again, we're not talking about the light of the sun, we talk about the spiritual light. If we are talking about the concept of the light, the spiritual joy, which is greater than the light of the sun, it doesn't get diminished by going all the way to Atzilut, as it get diminished as it's going to Bria, Yetzirah, Asiyah. As it get diminished when it's going below the world of emanation, which is the world of creation, the world of formation and action. In those places, the light get diminished because it has to go through filters. Here, it doesn't. So the light doesn't get diminished in the world of Atzilut. נמצא מתמעט ביותר בכוח הסיבה הזאת, ולא נבחן עוד לעצם אור אינסוף ברוך הוא. And is no longer, once it's going below the masach, is no longer diminish because of that when it comes to Atzilut. כמו שנאמר לפנינו. Now I'm going to read from the Ari, Dalit Pchinot Be'it'abut Aor Elyon. How is the light become dense? What is that? Aleph, Kabbalah me'elyon shu chokhmah. Receiving from above, which we call it chokhmah. Bet, archaka me-chokhmah. Distant from chokhmah. Distance from the original. She'i bina, we call it bina. Gimel, chalon v'nekev tzar. A window and a hole, what we call ze'er anpin. Archaka me-chokhmah v'nekev tzar shu malchut. And then both of them, distance and a hole, and that's what we call malchut. So now we're going to go step by step to understand how the light basically diminish into become no light. ועניין התהוות האור הזה הוא כי הלא הרואה אור גדול מאוד. The simple way of how the light become dense is when a person see a great light, לא יוכל לסובלו. He cannot handle that light. אם לא על ידי הרחקה. Only when a person is create a certain distance, או על ידי מסך, or a certain curtain, או על ידי שתיהן, or both. והנה, הכתר שבאצילות, מאיר בו האינסוף, the crown within אצילות, within emanation, the endless light shine there, בלתי שום מסך, without curtain, ושום הרחקה, without distance כלל. לכן נקרא הכתר אינסוף. That's what we call the כתר אינסוף. וחוכמה מקבל על ידי כתר, and חוכמה receive from כתר, אך בינה קיבלה אור אינסוף על ידי הרחקה. בינה receive the light of the endless from a distance, כי אתה האינסוף רחוק ממנה ויכולה לקבלו. Now, because she is far בינה, she can receive the light of the endless. והזעיר אנפין לא מקבל האור, כי אם דרך חלון ונקב צר. זעיר אנפין doesn't need to go distance, but he received the light through a small hole. אשר בתוך החלון, it's almost like a window in the house. ההוא עובר עצמות האור בלתי בסך כלל. No curtain in זעיר אנפין, but there is a small window, so the amount of light that's coming in is not powerful and strong enough. אלא שאין דרך רחב, רק צר מאוד, אבל הוא קרוב. זעיר אנפין is actually closer, but it's very small hole where you receive the light. כי מן הבינה אל הזעיר אנפין אינו רחוק. From בינה to זעיר אנפין, there is no distance. They're both close to the highest level. Just Bina is the Archaka and Ze'er Anpin Nekev Tzar, through a hole. Nukva de Ze'er Anpin, or Malchut, if you want to call it the Nukva, the female of Ze'er Anpin, Nimshach Laor Derech Nekev Echalon, the light come to Nukva of Ze'er Anpin, or the Malchut, to a hole, small hole, Kmo Ze'er Anpin, Ach Shu Be'Archaka, but also with the distance. So this is right now the words of Rabbi Isaac Luria. אביות זאת כבר נתבהרה, שאינה מתגלה באור בפעם אחת, להיותה הפוך מהאור, אלא משמשתשב ויורד מתעזך אל האב. That אביות, that density, is not something that happened right away. There is evolution. There is the rules of spiritual evolution. What does that mean? השתלשלות. Cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, until you have התעבות, because the light doesn't have density. The light has cleansed, clean, everything is perfect. That density is not part of the light. The light doesn't have density, everything is clean. So if you have density, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means that it's far away from the light. But to get to that far away from the light, it went through ishtalshelut. It went through spiritual evolution. ואחר כך ממנו שבא לגדלות האביות, שנקרא בחינה ד' או מלכות. So until something become בחינה ד', until something become מלכות, until something become 4 phases, it has to go through all those levels of השתלשלות, all those levels of spiritual evolution. Very simple, like human being. You ever heard a human being who said to you, nothing can affect me, nobody can influence me? Okay, if you meet a person like this, you should tell them, but run away, because if they have gun, they will kill you. Tell them you're the stupid person I ever met. Tell them that. You're the dumb, stupid person you ever met. Every human being will be affected. It's found in the Talmud with Rabbi Yossi ben Kasva. When they asked him to move to another city, he said, I don't want to move to another city. He said, we give you millions of gold coins. He said, no, I want to be in the city where there's spiritual people. He said, why? He said, because the only free will a human being has is the environment. You move to school, you move to college, you move to a place of work, you're going to be affected. I don't care who you are. If you're a righteous man and you will be surrounded by thousands of bad people, you will be bad people. Battle b'shishim it's called. You will be cancelled within the group of that. So the idea of understanding that how something become Bchina Dalet, how something become a fourth phase, you need to understand. It's evolution. The rules of spiritual evolution. Everything is mature up until it becomes desire to receive. The original light, that was the endless light, that was only giving, turn into only receiving. This is hard to believe, right? But this is the evolution. And now we are human beings in between those two forces. One force is only 100% giving. One force within us is absolutely just receiving for oneself alone, selfishly. I'm not talking about even the receiving that was created by God. I'm talking about the new aspect of receiving that's called the Olam Shel HaKlipot, the world of the Klipot, which is receiving for the sake of receiving for oneself alone. I'm not talking about receiving the original receiving that was created by God for receiving for the sake of sharing with the Creator. That's a whole different receiving. We talk about receiving called Klipah, Olam HaTumah, the impure system. Where does that come from? Well, this is our job to fix it. Only human being can fix it. Why not God? Why not the angel? Because we are half good and half bad. We are the body and the soul. The combination is Or and Sof in the selfish body. That's what the body has to be created by parents that are into a sexual intercourse, which include desire to receive for oneself alone. You can't remove it because that thing is from the time of Adam and Eve. And through that desire to receive oneself alone, created a body. So the body by itself, within it, destined to die. The body is destined to die. The klipot is destined to die. It's not part of that Or and Sof. It's part of something that's not supposed to be there. So when people talk about Tchiyat HaMetim, immortality, the body will live forever. Yes, in one condition, that the body will be controlled by the Or and Sof, by the soul. Otherwise it will not be destined to be immortal. The body itself is not destined to be immortal. We lost that gift. Yes, special tzaddikim, 36 or whatever you want to call it, they were reaching that level that through either suffering or through doing enough good. Nobody can do enough good in this universe. So the solution is pain and suffering. Every time you have pain and suffering, you are actually helping your body to become more refined, more spiritual. You gotta remember that, please. For that reason, they ask a question about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Rabbi Lazar, B'ezrat Hashem, Monday night we have the Hilula. I hope to see all of you in the street here. So, if you think about it, why, I think his name is Rabbi Yossi, if I'm not mistaken, the grandson. Please check it for me, if you know, the son of Rabbi Lazar. Rabbi Yossi was the grandson of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. They ask a question. He was as great as Torah as Rabbi Shimon, as Rabbi Lazar. Why is he not been mentioned as the tremendous tzaddik? Because he didn't suffer enough. So you're not being looked at for how many great things you did. You look at how many great things you did while you didn't have anything. That's Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. That's Rabbi Lazar. That's the cave. That's the Tikkun HaZohar. People ask me, why Tikkun HaZohar? Why am I spreading only this? I said, because Tikkun HaZohar is the work of the ultimate work of humanity. Nothing is more powerful than that. Nothing. ודלת בחינות אלו נקראות חוכמה, בינה, זרע, בין מלכות, ואלו חייבות לבצע בכל נאצל. So 4 phases exist within every receiver and emanated. בטעם החיוב וההגדרה של דלת בחינות אלו, כבר נתבהר, we already explained it. שאני סומך עליו ואינו מביאו כאן מפני העריכות, אף על פי שהוא נחוץ בכל מילה ומילה. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to continue that for next time, but I'm going to continue to study, to teach about what's happening tonight. So, what's happening tonight? So if you look at the Torah is talking about whoever was in Derech Rechoka. And there is a dot above the hay. And when you find the dot above the hay, it's telling you Rechoka. Onkelos, if I'm not mistaken, if you can check it for me, Onkelos, when he said Derech Rechoka, he used the word Chiloni. He used the word somebody who's not observe spirituality. So what is exactly Pesach Sheni, second Pesach? Well, the people who have disease or people who are away, they want to do Pesach. What about them? They want to capture that energy that was exactly 1 month from now. What if we didn't capture the whole energy? Should we capture it again? Well, they have to do this capture of energy tonight. Tonight, by 8:15, 8:20 more exact, if you want. 8:20, 8:22, if you exactly. We gotta do Pesach. How do you do Pesach? I mean, there is chametz, you have cereal, you have beer in your refrigerator. Well, it symbolizes that you want to tap into that energy. What are you going to do? You're going to have a matzah. Hopefully you have leftover matzah. If you don't, we're going to put some matzah box outside of our door. Those of you who live in LA, please, you're welcome to come and pick up as many matzot as you want. We have at least 4 boxes for you. Each box has 10. Use some gloves so your neighbor that come after you to take matzah will have, and will be available. If you don't find it outside, just knock on the door and call us, and we'll come outside and bring it to you, because we want you to have it to do the connection. And what you gotta do, you wash your hand like you do for a motzi, make a little dinner, prepare a nice dinner, I don't know, make it nice with plates and everything, make it, it should feel right. It should feel right. And then do a motzi on the matzah, sit together, read something spiritual, maybe listen to my lecture while you're doing it. Do something spiritual as you are doing it, because you're tapping into energy which is so powerful and so available to enter just before Shabbat. And don't forget, this Shabbat, we're going to finish the book, Bli Nara, of Vayikra. Am I right? Is it this Shabbat? Next week. I already wrote the newsletter, so I thought I'm already next week. It's the next week. So this week, we're going to finish Emor, which is all the holidays. Make sure you are in the street. If you live in LA, sit on the sidewalk and listen to the Torah. We're going to read the Torah for you. It's good for you to come. It's very good. And hopefully, you can tap into that concept of Pesach Sheni. Now, there's another thing tonight happening. And you see, I have a big candle for 72 hours. So it will light through the Shabbat. And this is for a rabbi by the name of Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, son of convert. If you look back where he came from, actually you don't want to know where he came from, you can Google it. His dynasty was not exactly a perfect dynasty, which means if he will be nowadays today, and I don't know if you ever see a matchmaking between 2 rabbis. So the rabbi have a daughter, the other rabbi have a son, and they all show the dynasty. I come from this, I come from that. What would Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes will say? Where did I come from? I don't know who was his grandfather, Titus, I think, no? The Neron in English, Nero. Can you imagine? Hey, you come to make a shidduch, come to make a matchmaking. Who is your great grandfather? Nero. No, that's Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. Now, who is Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? What can I tell you about Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? Why do we call him Baal HaNes? Well, it's a usual story. Everybody knows the story, but I will repeat it because it's tonight. Rabbi Baal HaNes has a wife named Bruria. She has a sister that was captured by the Roman, and they forced her to be prostitute. And the sister was pushing her husband to go save her sister. I mean, the wife of Rabbi Meir asked her to go save her sister. So he went there, and he told the guard, I want to have this woman. And the guard said, what do you mean to have? He said, I want to buy her. He said, I can't sell it to you, it belongs to the Roman. He said, I give you double the amount of money, nobody needs to know. I said, no, the Roman counting everything. He said, no, you got to give it to me. I want to save her. I said, no, I can't. I said, I teach you a trick. I said, okay, what's the trick? I said, I'll tell you that. If somebody come to hurt you, you only say my name, Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, Aneni. That's all what you need to say, Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, Aneni. Aneni elaka de Rabbi Meir, Aneni. That's what you need to say. The guy looked at him and said, "Are you making fun of me? Your name will help me?" I said, "Okay." You see these two giant creatures. It was something that looked like dog. It was a mix of dog and wolf on the hill. And Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes threw a big rock at those animals. And those animals not going to go back. They come to attack the person who threw the stone. And he looked at Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes and said, "You crazy? They're going to swallow us now." He said, "Don't worry. Just use the verse I told you. Say, Elaka de Rabbi Meir aneni. Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, please help me." He said it. The dog, the wolf, went back. The guy started to believe in Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. So he let them take his wife's sister. In the meantime, the Roman coming back, the CPA is checking the numbers, and he see there is one woman missing. He called the guards, said what exactly happened, and he said, "Well, I can lie to you, but I gave her away." They said to him, "We will have to kill you, or you have to bring that woman back." He said, "No." He said, "I'm not bringing the woman back." So they come. They try to hang him. He said, "Elaka de Rabbi Meir aneni," and the wire tear apart, the rope tear apart. They try to cut his head. The knife break, the sword break, and then they let him go in the end. From that individual, the story of who Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes was become famous. But if we go backward, he was famous before. Let me tell you when. Rabbi Akiva, as you all know, Rabbi Akiva, also son of two people who converted. And he started studying only in the age of 40. It doesn't matter when you start in life, but if you start, let's go, let's do it. And Rabbi Akiva was able to reach a level of 24,000 students. I'm not talking about regular student who can study. I'm talking about that each one of them can teach now the old rabbi, the priest in the world, everything from A to Z. Everything about world. Science, Kabbalah, Torah, everything. Each one of them. But something happened. During this time, it was a plague that killed people. And it killed all of them beside 5. I'm always very careful when I say beside the 5 because I'm afraid to do mistake. Who are the 5? Because you're not allowed to do a mistake. So it's Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes is one of them for sure. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is another one for sure. If I'm not mistaken, it's Abba Chalafta. And my sons are checking for the other name to make sure that I didn't forget any other 2 rabbis. What are the 2?
Yehuda Bar Ilai.
Rabbi Yehuda Bar Ilai, if you know, next to Rabbi Kosfodai. Wow. And Bayonot and?
זה לא אבא חלפתא, יוסי בן חלפתא.
יוסי בן חלפתא. יוסי בן חלפתא.
רבי אלעזר בן שמוע.
And Rabbi Elazar ben Shamoa is where I bring the blue string with. Rabbi Elazar ben Arach is there. Rabbi Elazar ben Shamoa is to the left. So those are the 5 Talmidim. So Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, Rabbi Akiva looked at him and said, "You will run my study." And Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the Talmud say, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, he wasn't jealous, but he thought he did well too. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai thought he did well too. So you know what the answer of Rabbi Akiva to Rabbi Shimon? די לך שאני ויוצרך יודעים מי אתה, Rabbi Akiva said. It's enough for you, Rabbi Shimon, that me, Rabbi Akiva, and God know who you are. And we know what came after from Rabbi Shimon. Tikkunei HaZohar. Without that, wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Because then Rabbi Shimon will have to deal with people and teach. Who stayed to teach people? Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes. That's Rabbi Meir tonight. So Pesach Sheni, second time of Pesach, to do the Amotzi, to connect, it's tremendous. There is another teaching, which the first story is not my favorite story. My favorite story is the second one I will tell you. It's a story that not leaving me and motivated me in the last 4 years more than any story. It's a story that goes with me on a daily, every morning. That story is in my head. Rabbi Meir has few teachers, not just Rabbi Akiva. His personal mentor and teacher, the Talmud call him not by his name. They call him Acher. Acher means other. Other. They don't even mention his name. If you want to know his name is Rabbi Elisha ben Avoya. He reached a level that no Kabbalist or rabbi ever achieved. He arrived to heaven. He arrived behind the pargot. Pargot means curtain, if you remember what I explained, the Masach. And he heard that regardless of free will or not free will, he will not have Olam Haba. He will not have the next world to come. So he realized, what's the point of even trying to do the work in this world if I know I'm getting nothing in Olam Haba? Because I don't know if you know, maybe I should tell you that. The whole reason for creation of this Olam, of this world, is for birurim. Birurim meaning sifting. That's the only reason we're living in this world. Levarer, to sift between good and bad. That's what we are here for. That's why you have mitzvot aseh, mitzvot lo taseh. For what you forbidden from doing and what you should be doing with excitement. So let's say Shabbat you should do with excitement, but you should not eat the wrong food. That there should be and you shouldn't. That's why it's very hard to be spiritual Kabbalist, because you have things you should be very much with excitement and things you should not be doing without excitement. It should be in both places because of the tree of knowledge, good and bad. Acher, the teacher of Rabbi Meir, reached that level that he saw the future. So when he came, can you imagine his soul can leave all the way to that level? So when he came back to the body, he said, I'm not going to follow spirituality anymore. He left everything. We always look at it from the point of him. What I like about the story is to see the point of the student. They say the Talmud and the Mishnah write about Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, that what makes him unique more than others, he was able, that's what they write, he was able to eat the fruit without let the shell, the skin of the fruit, if you call it in English, skin in English it's called klipa, klipa, the shell, without the shell affecting him. That's unheard of. All of us meet people. We meet mentors, we meet teachers. What happened to you? I don't know if you have that experience, that after all what you study from a mentor or a teacher, you realize the mentor and the teacher are no longer spiritual. They're not doing spiritual thing. What do? What Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes did, he followed the method of spirituality, but he couldn't follow the teacher. When did he went back to connect to his teacher? When he saw that his teacher left spirituality. He said, it's my time to help my teacher to become spiritual. So now from student, he become what? Teacher. He started being given. He wasn't able to help his teacher to change and transform. And he told all his students, that's what he told them. He told them that when Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes died tonight, if they saw smoke coming out from the grave of Elisha, of the Acher, they know that he was able to take him with him and help him fix his soul. And all his students witnessing that the day he was buried, a few hours later they saw smoke coming out. So that was the sign. So what is it teaching you about Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes? First, everything is possible. You just have to make sure that you get a little bit uncomfortable. If you're looking for being comfortable and achieving goals, most probably you're not achieving goals. You're just repeating the same old. And I know we live in a society that it's very difficult to have a big desire in our society. Most people have small desire, and that's the way it is. You don't have big desire when you have everything around you. You can only have big desire when you don't have nothing around you. If you have no electricity, no light, no TV, no Netflix, no food, nothing. What do? You develop desire for what? Everything, like I said, for the scent. That's what builds the desire. But if a person has it all, how can he build the desire? I remember, I grew up very spoiled. 3 sisters, 1 boy. I'm the king in a Sephardic family. I'm the king. I had to run away from my own home because I was receiving too much. And when people ask me, are you idiot? Are you stupid? Your mom cooked the best. You have the room. You have everything you want. And when my parents came to see where I moved to, they couldn't believe somebody can suffer that much. I went to a room that doesn't have a toilet, no shower, nothing. It was a bed. And you have to go across the street for the bathroom and for a shower. Why did I do it to myself? I will tell you that I couldn't build myself if I wouldn't stay away from all the comfort zone that I'm receiving. Now, what if you're born into money or into fame? What do you do then? What do you do then? You're born into fame, you're born into money, you're born into everything. What do you do then? Then you have to see that you can share until it hurts. Your story is different. Your story, every person's story is different. So if you can do nothing about it, you live in this generation. This generation have movie, in my time when a movie come out, it was once a year, 1 movie come out, everybody talk about it, and then you compare it to another bad movie, and that's what's the talk about movie. Today, my God, I cannot keep track about what show, I have no idea what's going on. You cannot even enjoy something that much because the next thing is showing up right away. So we are living in time that the nourishment of everything is endlessly. You can't develop the spiritual being in the right way. So what do? You prevent all day long? It's one way. It seems impossible to do. But I'll tell you what you can do. You have to, in every moment of the day, you have to say, what am I doing right now? How is that what I'm doing now will benefit others? If there is no benefit into others, by me watching a Netflix show or something like that, and what people call, I need some free time just to clean my head. No, your head is not clean. It doesn't get clean by doing nothing. Your head gets clean when you put light into it, when you put something spiritual into it. That's when your head gets better. When you share, your head gets clean. That's when things get better. Your head doesn't get better in any other way. Rabbi Meir Balanes can say, hey, I'm the head of yeshiva of Rabbi Akiva. I have people love me. I have a bad teacher before that has a bad name. Goodbye. No. He was asking himself, what would be really discomfort for me? Save that. But it wasn't about the ego. Some people were looking for the discomfort, so they will get a lot of clapping and then, wow, you saved that person. No. Truly to care about another human being. Truly to care. If you truly care about another human being, something happened to you and to them and to the universe. The universe become better. That's what Rabbi Meir Balanes is. This connecting us, going back to Pesach Sheni, to the second Pesach. What exactly we got in the first Pesach? What we working on? We were working on a simple thing to correct the whole concept of Ze'er Anpin. That's what we did. That the Ze'er Anpin will now have Yenika, have light coming through in a perfect way. That's what we did. So the channel of light will come down in the right way. Because all year long we're selfish. Selfish doesn't have an affinity with the endless. Problem. So we use a pipe to receive that light. What happens if the pipe gets problem? That pipe is being overused or abused by malchut, by me, selfishly, so the pipe is broken and being abused, then all the nourishment is not arriving to me. What do? I gotta fix it. That was Pesach. What is Pesach Sheni? Second chance. Second chance. You get a second chance, Pesach Sheni. Another chance to go ahead and fix it. Now, we gotta do it. We gotta think of it as a chance. Don't think of it lightly. It's coincidence, it's just Yudalet B-E-R, no big deal. It's a big deal. Big deal. Very big deal. Very big deal. Very big deal. And remember, from tonight till Tuesday night, it's called the day of celebration within the Omer. Don't forget this. Those days, we say in the Omer, you can do a lot of things. We know if you are Sephardic, usually people shave doing Lag BaOmer, they do other things. Whoever followed the Ari, Rabbi Isaac Luria, whoever studied the Ari say, please don't do it until one day before Shavuot. Then you're allowed to do it. But he say, better not to do it. Better not to do it. So, the whole idea of those days are a happy day, my friend. Happy days. And you gotta take advantage of it. You wash your hand, take the matzah in 8:20, light a candle for Rabbi Meir Balanes, sit with your family together. Everybody should share what they wish for themselves this year and why they think that what they wish for themselves is a positive thing for the universe. And then after they wish it, if you wish something big, it's for the universe. If you wish something small, it's for yourself. Always remember, people who think too small are selfish. People who think too big, normally, are for the world. I know that people judge the rich, but the original thought of the rich was for the world. Later on, maybe he get corrupted and he think for himself or herself. But when you think big, you think globally. That's why big thing happening to you. And going back to what I started 2 weeks ago, the concept of love yourself. Did Rabbi Meir Balanes love himself? Was he busy loving himself in the story I just shared with you? The love that he gave his teacher. He gave love to somebody who get off the derech, get off the path of spirituality. What does that mean? Let's say you want to love yourself more than you love yourself today. You gotta find somebody with a real big problem. If you're capable of loving that person unconditional, the reward is that you will be able to love a part of yourself that it's disgusting in your own eyes. The beautiful reward of God is if a person truly want to love themselves, you got to practice with people. How can I love that person who's too slow? How can I love that person who's not as smart as I want my friend to be like? How do I love this person whose body shape is not my type? Once you love those type of things, you will be able also to love the area of your life within you that you don't like. Because what are we doing to ourselves? We're judging ourselves. We criticize ourselves. We scared ourselves. What else? We punish ourselves. All those things, almost difficult to get cured. I mean, it's very difficult. So what is God sending us? Look how beautiful this universe is. The eyes of a human being can only look outside. So the Creator is sending you the wrong neighbor. Yes, wrong neighbor, wrong friend, wrong opportunity, wrong teacher, wrong mentor. Those all wrong things build up for you opportunity to love yourself more by loving them. If you're not capable to love a person, that means that person carries a certain syndrome that you have inside, as the Baal Shem Tov teach. So remember that, my friend. Pesach Sheni will give you an opportunity to go and love yourself in a level you never loved yourself before. Fix that Ze'er Anpin, fix that channel, fix that pipe, and find one person in your life you're not crazy about, and find a way to love them as well. Thank you. I want to say Chag Sameach, happy holiday, and may Rabbi Meir Balanes will help all of us. Thank you so much.